Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. It is June the 4th. We are getting, so close to our first Next Gen camp of the summer. It's going to be in Keys, Oklahoma here in a couple weeks. This next week, we have Vacation Bible School, which Jordan and I are so blessed to be able to provide the games for. And we're just excited that summer is kicking off and getting going. Hopefully, all of you are having a great summer and have had a great week. Today's title is A Special Place. It says, there are many rooms in my Father's house. I would not tell you this if it were not true. I'm going there to prepare a place for you. John 14:2. What a great reminder that God has that special place set off for us. We have a lot of special places here on earth, but just imagine how great that special place is going to be that God has prepared for us. It's an amazing thing to think about.
Today it says, when you go to stay at a friend's house, it is exciting. You might have a special room to stay in. They might have a nice dinner prepared for you. They let you do fun things. Now, all I can think is, that seems like the first time you go stay at a friend's house. Because I know with anybody that I would go stay at their house, their parents would say, all right, you are a guest for this one time. After this time, you're no longer a guest. Make yourself at home. Find your own food. Find your own dishes that you need to use. Whenever you're done with those dishes, make sure that they go in the sink or even in the dishwasher. After that first time, you were no longer a guest. And that's the same way even at my house. First time, yeah, I'll show you where stuff is. I'll help you find stuff. I'll get whatever it is that you're needing. But after that, you can scrounge around. You can find what it is that you need. But still, yeah, as a kid, getting to go to somebody's house and spend the night, that was always super exciting. I know growing up, me and my friend Kelsey, we would go back and forth to each other's houses all the time. I mean, we spent a spring break where we literally just switched houses every day. She'd stay at my house, and then we both go stay at her house, and then come back. And we just did it all week, and we did that a lot. It would be, all right, whose house are we going to stay at this weekend? What are we going to do this weekend? Going to do something, staying at somebody's house, whether it be a friend, maybe it was even grandparents. I know that with Grandma and Granddad, my grandparents living 3 hours away from us, it was always a treat whenever we would get to go spend the weekend. I say we, it would be me and my parents because I am an only child, but it would be a treat whenever I would get to go spend the weekend at their house. And then as I got older, I would get to go spend, weeks at a time in the summer when school was out down at their house and get to run around and do things with Grandma and Granddad. It's exciting to go do something like that as a kid. It says God has been expecting you for a long time. Whether you realize it or not, God is preparing a place for you in heaven to be with Him. Whenever you feel left out or lonely, just remember how special and unique you are to God. God is always a couple steps ahead. In reality, God is way ahead because He can see the future. But I like to think of it that, we think that, say that driving down the road, get a flat tire, say that, as a kid, say you show up to school and forgot your homework, something to that effect. We realize that at that moment, God was still a couple steps ahead. God knew it was going to happen. God is gone before us and is preparing a place for each and every one of us in heaven. How incredible is that? We have to accept His free gift of salvation to get that place in heaven, though. Just because there is a place in heaven for us does not mean that we are going to get there. If we as humans do not realize that we are not perfect, that we can never be perfect, that we are not in right standing with God without salvation, without Jesus Christ, that place is just going to sit there. We have to realize, we have to repent, accept His free gift of salvation, and there's a place in heaven for us. That is amazing. Our prayer says, Jesus, thank you that you are preparing a place for me. Thank you that my greatest joy in heaven will be spending time with you. I cannot wait for that day whenever I get to spend time and be face to face with Jesus Christ in heaven. All the questions I'm going to ask, all the stories I want to hear, I cannot wait, but I feel like it's all going to go to mush as soon as I stand face to face with Jesus and all my questions are going to be answered. Go out, have a great day, and be the example.